I think it's working. Hey, shalom, shalom, and shalom. Hello, hello. All right, shalom. I had to come another route. Somewhere this internet is not doing me right on this laptop. So I had to turn to my phone because this is a very powerful lesson. So get your pen, your piece of paper, and your instructions and direction book. I'm going to go over something and show y'all something. I'm going to give you a little something, something. Because what I've come to understand through just a quicken of the spirit, assuring me that I ain't playing. You know, we are in, like I say, over and over and over and over, a time like no other. And we're stepping in this time with all kind of manipulating games and cunning and crafty and sorcery and witchcraft. A lot of people don't really believe that that's what they're doing, but let me tell y'all something. It's realer than real. They use anything to cover up their guilty conscience. Because that flesh, I'm telling you, it ain't going to give in for nothing. You hear me? It would cut your head off itself if it can. I'm for real. That guilty conscience will cut you up and cut you down and keep it going. And will try to take everybody else with it. Anybody that's willing to go with it, oh man, it's going after you. And I think it should. Because anytime people become weakened to the outer of who people are, not understanding, we come too far to turn back now. Y'all, we can come too far to even think that is a way out if we just go backwards. Oh no. I was listening to a lady. She did a really good job. She did a very, very, very good job. She went back and got Emmett Till picture of his mother and father, and it looks just like the Norland Wales mother and father. Even the attorney, the pastor, look just like the attorney that they have. It is off the chain. I have never seen nothing like that ever. But she went back and got it. But I let her know. Emmett Till's mother, she had a different spirit. She was a spirit for justice. This young man that got killed, and whoever did that to him, let me tell you something. His mother, she hurt like a mother. But her thing now is more so greed than anything. It's like, we can't bring him back. He gone. You might as well try to go after everything you can. But see, Emmett Till's mother, she was going after justice, a different spirit. This lady here, I can discern her spirit. They'd already told her, your son is gone. Let's go after what we can get. Because we can't bring him back. That's how the world talks to her. And she's going after greed. That's why it's no way a grieving mother should be on this devil platform playing with all these demons on every platform that's open. Not after you lost a son. Only thing that can cause you for that to be you can override it is they didn't offer you enough money that you can look further to. That's how they do a lot of Judah. All they have to do is offer them a little money. And the feeling of a mother goes straight out the door. So the lady pulled up Emmett Till, mother and father, and they look like a lot like Norland Wales, mother and father. And Emmett Till's parents, I think it was his pastor, looks just like, is it Ben Crump, whatever his name is, looked just like him. So she did good. She did good because it was meant for her to pull that back and bring it. Emmett Till parents and what everybody looked like back then and brought it up to today. It's very important because I keep trying to tell people that you thinking you moving forward. No, 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 no. In the darkness of the darkness, they're going backwards to collect all that darkness and bring it forward. It ain't that they bringing it forward. They've already dragged it forth. When you seen all in the last 4 or 5 years, you see all these lynching and all these here missing black males. That's what all that is about. But see, what we do, we put our eyes are so focused on stupid stuff to where we can't see what is before us that's happening. So it's been going on for them to continue to do the stuff like they do. It's because I call it our black men have sat back and showed them that they don't have any balls. Don't tell it like it is. Different. Put that thing on that table. They don't have no balls. They don't have no balls. That's all that's about. There was a time when they was afraid that they might have had. But what our black men today have shown them that we don't have no balls. We don't have none. Because we can't hold our family up. We can't hold our wives or our women that's having our nation. We can't hold them up. So this is why they've been going backwards. But where we at today, this young lady, she went back and brought Emmett Till's parents' picture and their pastor, and it looks just like Norland Wales parents. And I think it's Ben Crump, the attorney, look just like it. It's a sight to see, y'all. Y'all should check that out. But when she did that, I saw that when I was out. I took a little trip out, and I saw that on my phone, and I was saying, you did real good. You brought that thing up. But see, she can bring it up. I can tell you the whole lowdown of that whole overall. They're in the process of making sure they bring back what they used to do back to the forefront. And it's a part of showing Judah. Okay, you see, we got y'all tails in the basket. You see, all they have to do is not break the women, but break the men. You see, just like in the Garden of Eden, how the Roman Catholic made everybody think it was Eve. It was always the men that Satan broke, because he knew that the men had the sperms, which was the nation in him. They couldn't get the nation through Eve. Eve can only hold one individual in her womb. But Adam had the whole nation of sperms in him. So it's impossible for Satan to go after that one. He knew who held the nation. I know it, the Roman Catholics and the Jesuits and all them that set up all these lies that you now learning. Baby, it ain't nothing new under the sun. They've been done that. You just finding it out today because of where you at mentally. You still ain't figured it out. Even what I just told y'all, you still ain't figured it out. You have not figured out the fact that how did this lady go back and get Emmett Till's parents' picture and their pastor, bring it forward. Same thing they've been doing. That's how they eased the lynching. And now they showing you in broad daylight, in the middle of the street, they showing you that they killing your people. Why? Again, they realize our men lost their balls a long time ago. They ain't afraid to do it right in front of their faces now. Because they can sit there and do it right there. Right there. They can sit and do it right there in your face, broad daylight, with a crowd of Judah looking right on them. You know, like the crowd that was crucified the Messiah. That's how they doing it. Right before your face, dead broad daylight, right before everybody. And only way they can do that is when Judah lost his balls, and he has. So this message here is going to show you something, but it's going to shock you more than show you anything. It's going to open the light. It's going to allow those who have the light to even shine more. This is a message to tell you, if you ain't in line, you better get in line. Or you better find a line you're going to ride in. You better find a line that you want to continue to ride in. Because where we are at, we ain't going nowhere else. So you either in or you out. You either out or you in. You either with Yah or you against him. Choose your pick. This message is about to show you what never been told to y'all. Long as y'all been living on this earth. Nope, your bishop, your priest, your pastor, your bishop, I said priest, apostle, evangelist, prophet, prophetess, Maureen, seer, watchman, teacher, and your ministers. Now one of them ever taught you what I'm about to teach you. You better watch yourself. Because where we at in this day is a dangerous time. Choose your pick. Which gate you gonna walk in, or which gate you gonna walk toward. Because you can't just pull up at that gate like you think you can pull up at that door. See, people want to pull up at the house, go through the back door. They want to come through the basement door. They want to come through the crawl space. Hey, they'll come to the side windows. They'll go anywhere to try to get in the house. But baby, let me tell you something. This house that Yah has built, you're making a fool out of yourself, because only one way in, that's through the front door. And that's what I'm speaking of. You either come your tail to that front door or get your tail somewhere else and go out somebody else's door. We on the midnight hour, y'all. Midnight hour. We ain't got no time to sit around and try to figure out what side we really want to be on. You either in or you out, or you out or you in. This message is going to shine a bright light like never. Let's go. We're coming from Matthew chapter 14, Matthew chapter 13. In Matthew chapter 13, this message is, don't let what been, no, I missed a word. What has been given be taken away. Don't let that which has been given be taken away. Be careful, y'all. Because people that are the tare. See, the Father has separated the tare from the wheat. The wheat too stupid. They keep going over there messing with the tare. Leave the tare alone. Get in your lane. And then it's the wheat. Let the tare take care of the tare. Stop taking your tail over there. When you do that, you're going to get caught over there where you won't be able to come out, because y'all already separate the two. Why? Why would you do that, Father? Y'all, Deborah, it's over. Baby, it's over. Like, over, Deborah. This message is about to show you that y'all had enough time to play in the ballpark. You played with darkness. You played with evil. You played with wickedness. You played with unjust. You played in lies. You swimmed in lies. You walked in lies. You talked in lies. You're still mingling in evil. But let me tell you, this message is for somebody, because I was coming in from my walk, had a pretty good one too. And I'm in right now Miami, Florida. And I was coming back from my walk, and I sat here. And the Father said, now you're about to see how and who everybody really is. You know how I gave you the spirit of discerning, Deborah? Yeah, Father, yeah. That spirit is discerning, is to show you what the difference between evil and good. But the evil is still trying to mingle with the good, and the good is still trying to mingle with the evil, even though I done separated. See, the kingdom already got you separated, because he know you're too stupid. You ain't got sense enough to stay away from the tare. He done separated you from it. Stay away from it. Now watch this. Let's go to Matthew chapter 13. And I'm going to start with verse 10. This is it's an awesome lesson for somebody out there. It's time you get in your lane. There's only two. It's a narrow gate and there's a broad gate. Just head to the gate in which is in you. Because the gate is in you. Get your butt over there where you belong. And stop trying to make righteous in the gate that belongs to the broad way. Sister Deborah is not telling you to get away from your children, to get away from your wife, to get away from your husband. Sister Deborah is speaking spirit and truth, and 99.9 of y'all come onto this page and don't know a rat's behind from your own. That's because you don't know the difference between spirit and truth and the light. It's all spiritual. That's a realm nobody in this day want to come up on. They don't want to walk in. They don't want to talk in. They don't want to move in. They don't want to feel in. They don't want to even teach you in. Because it's a realm that's created by the Most High Yah for the end days. For those that are of the light, come on toward the light. Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10, and it reads, "And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?" Let me tell y'all something that y'all do not know. I was like 13 years old when I was able to comprehend the word and the parables to where the disciples couldn't. Somebody might look at me all cockeyed, because that's what you come on this platform to do, to look at me all cockeyed, to make you think your eyes are straight. But let me tell you, yours one cocked over. That's why you can't see what I'm saying, nor will you understand what I'm saying. 13, no, was it 13, 14, 15, and 16? Probably around about 16, I think it was, when I learned both parables, knowing what he was saying to the multitude and what he was saying to the disciples. I could understand it. Not because of me. Look at me. You looking at me. Not because of my flesh. It's because greater was him, the Most High Yah, living in me even back then. Teaching me from the level of the Spirit. There was a reason for that. So I won't be caught up in Yah's way of seeing things. I stick with the Spirit and not with the flesh. I stick with the tradition of Yah in the Spirit and not what is in the tradition of man. Now, here, Matthew 13 and verse 10, the disciple is questioning Yeshua. Now, I just told y'all that I was taught it as a teenager. I could understand both. Here, the disciples couldn't. And I know you didn't. It's going to go over your head. You better catch it, because it's going over your head. It's going over your head. Here it is in 10, where Matthew chapter 13, verse 10, "And the disciples came and said unto him, Why saidest thou unto them, or speakest thou unto them in parables?" So they asking they asking Yeshua HaMashiach, why are you teaching them in parables? Didn't they say we weren't supposed to question? And they call Yeshua God. You see, why is the disciples asking questions? Because it is said through the Spirit, we knock. You knock on that door, what you looking for? Someone to answer it. He says, seek. What is it what is it you seeking? You're supposed to find it. He said, ask. Is that not asking questions? And it shall be answered. So don't let nobody ever tell you you're not supposed to ask and seek the answer from Yah. But you got to know that it's something within you Not only outside of you, thinking every man on this earth that got all these administrative positions, saying they're a bishop, apostle, a priest, or prophetess, or Maureen, or a pastoress, pastor. I got to say that because that's the lamest position on the face of the earth. That's walking around here as a false prophet is the pastors. So what happens? They're asking, the 12 disciples are asking Yeshua HaMashiach, why is he speaking to them in parables? You are going to learn something that's very important here. Very important. And I'm going to give you a little something right now. I don't care who you say you are, you think you are, and who you feel you are. This thing is spiritual. If the Spirit of the Most High is not living in you, you are not who you think you are, feel you are, and think you say you are. It's not by your will, but His will that He come in you. It's not based on what your ugly mouth can say. It's what's already in you, and that is Him. But watch what He's going to do with people who run around here portray they got it made because they want to say, feel, think that they got it made in Yah. Listen to what he says in verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven. Now right there, every last one of you all have no idea when it says, because it is given. Given is who the Creator is. It's who the Creator first was. It's who He was and who He is give and gave. We think in our sick minds, because the world told us it's love. We cannot even wrap how we see love around a Creator that said He loved. How you going to measure love the way your flesh love versus the way a spiritual Creator love? How y'all putting that on a scale? How? How do you weigh that to be the same thing? Love. This is why people say, oh, He's just loving and kind. He loves everyone. No one's going to hell. He's a loving God. He loves everyone. You know why? Because it was a European made up word. And it was placed in there so you all can be fools from beginning to the end. I, Sister Deborah, a prophetess from the wilderness, can salute the Most High Yah. What is it I see it, Deborah? Father, I see that Satan has truly successfully deceived the whole world. I see it, Father. That's how he deceived y'all. The flesh of man tradition has drilled on our head all kind of things. And what has happened? We have lived by it. Many have died by it. We still teach it and preach it in ministry, and we can't even get away from it because now it lives in us. Now, Yah, the Most High, Spirit ain't living in us, but everything man has taught us live in us. We can't even get away from it. And we thinking the love that we, in our mental state, in our sick minds, is the same level of love that is created by a spiritual, unseen, but yet spiritual Creator. But we're going to measure His love with our love. It can't be done, y'all. There's no such thing as love. You turn the word love backwards, go take your butt somewhere and sit down, get a pencil and a piece of paper, spell love, and then reverse it. And then they're telling you how long you've been sleeping in your own belief. You take the word God, G-O-D, you turn it backwards, and what does it tell you? Or do you know how to take a word and flip it backwards? This is the mindset that they have taught people. So I believe where everything is at is for my Father's, the Most High Yah's sake. For his sake, he allowed things to be exactly where it's at. And what I'm about to teach you is this. I don't care how you think you in there. I don't care if you think you got you a one-way ticket to the kingdom sitting next to the throne. I don't care if you think you got a ticket to Mount Zion. I don't care what you think, you're going to find out that he'll take your tail out of here, going in another direction while you thinking, because somebody they done taught you all that trash all these years, that's the route to him. Here is Yeshua HaMashiach telling the disciples, wait a minute, hold up, let me tell you something, bro. Verse 11, and he answered and he said unto them, because it is given. Who is it given by? Wait a minute, hold up. Yeshua is telling his disciples, it is given. What happened? Heavens has given them parables. So he has to come down and teach them parables. Because that's the way heaven has given it unto him. To teach them parables. 99.9 looking at me right now, all cockeyed. You only gonna get parables, baby. You ain't gonna get nothing more than that. Why? Because you can't comprehend. You got to comprehend everything the tradition of man has taught you. That is as far as you can go. You'll never understand spirit and truth with the light in your right hand. So here it says, and he answered in verse 11, Matthew chapter 13 and verse 11, and he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven. But to them, now here it is given to the disciples to know the mystery of what? The kingdom. But listen to what he says. Let me get this here. He said, it is given to them to know the mystery to the kingdom. But to you, wait a minute, let me get this here. My thing went down here. He's telling his disciples, it is given to them to know the mystery. That right there tells every last one of y'all that everything you're going around here thinking you don't know. The Father did not give everybody the mystery. The mystery is the word. All 99.9 is the words. But the mystery is the word. So he's telling his disciples the mystery is the word. Okay? And the word, I'm trying to get this here. The mystery is the word of the kingdom of heaven. But to them, who is them? Those are those who, the parables. See, Yah is dealing with the light and he's dealing with those that's not in the light. He's giving the ones that's not in the light parables. But he's giving those that's in the light the mystery, which is the word. Okay? So many of you all think the word is the book. No, the word is Yah himself. Okay? So what happens? He says, for whosoever have, watch this here. This is what he revealed to me today. It says, whosoever have, to him shall be given. Yeah. So you say you got your ticket to the kingdom. You say you got your ticket to Mount Zion. You say you got the Holy Spirit. You say you got the word. You say you got understanding. You say you got wisdom. You say you got knowledge. Watch this, watch this. For whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have abundant. But whosoever have not, from him, look at what he says, from him shall be taken away, even that he have. Somewhere along the line, those that are in the light, the true servants of the Most High God, those who will understand spirit and truth, they gonna gain abundantly. But those who think they got, listen to what it says. Listen to what he said. It says, but whosoever have not, watch this here, from him shall be taken away even that which he hath. Some words people are calling themselves having something. He letting you know it ain't worth a dime. So you run your tail out here thinking you got it made, because your mouth keep telling you the lies that Satan then sold y'all all these years. He said, guess what he says? What did he say? From him shall be taken away. From him shall be taken away. From him shall be taken away even that he have. What is it he have? Wait a minute. What is it that he have? What is it that he have that's going to be taken away from him? What you think you got? All these different religions and these different interpretation and these different belief, these different understanding, these different wisdom, these different knowledge, and don't have the Holy Spirit. So you got all that. He's letting you know, hold on to it. Everything you got, it's going to even be taken from you. So I'm like saying, wait a minute, Father, what do he have? Hold on, Father. What do they have that needs to be taken from them? See, that's showing you. You can have something that y'all see fit worth taking from you. He see fit what you have can be taken from you. What you have. So when you run around here thinking you holier than thou, because you on all these devil platforms, you on all these devil platforms, you holier than thou. Because you think that you know how to touch the hem of his garment. You think you got your ticket already. Where's the faith? Where's the righteousness? Where's the belief? The fear, the hope. Where's spirit and truth pulling up at? Oh, you got it all. But he said, even what you got, y'all missing it. I'm going to bag that thing up, and I'm going to land that bad boy down. Watch this here. In Matthew chapter 13, in verse 12, for whosoever have, somebody got something, watch this here, to him shall be given. And he shall have more abundance. I look back at me being 4 years old, and he keep teaching me every day. That's why I tell y'all, he teach me every day. I learn from the Most High every day. Wow, you got people out here just saying anything and winning the world. You can't win the world. Satan already won them. How you getting something? How you winning them? You ain't winning nothing. Satan already won the whole world. He's already deceived the whole world. So what are you winning? Oh, I forgot a check from YouTube. I keep forgetting about that. To deceive and keep them deceived. Because they're doing an excellent job. Just like the days of Noah. You didn't see not one pull up, did you? When he meant it, when he wanted us to see what the days of Noah is going to be like the days of Noah, he wanted us to understand. Deborah ain't going to pull up. That's why I teach the way I teach. I speak the boldness in the way that I speak. And everybody are lost in what I'm saying. They were lost when Yeshua had 12 disciples and they was lost too. They had every reason to be lost. They had the Messiah right there beside them, but they were lost as lost can be. And not one of you in this life can tell me why they was lost. Because you lost too. and don't give a rat's behind. You think it's about going to page to page to page to page, and I'm in there and I know I got my ticket and I know who I am. I don't need nobody to tell me. But let me tell you something. You need to tell yourself to get somewhere and sit down. Because if you ain't about it, it's no need in faking it, thinking you're going to make it somewhere outside of the lake of fire. Because heaven's already got a road in and he got a road out. Ain't nothing you can do about it. This thing is real. So what happened here? As I just look and I think about all these teachers and these preachers and these ministers and these bishops and these apostles, these prophets and these propheties, these prophetess and these moorings and these seers constantly teaching these people the trash when they need to teach the people the trash, because I'm sure that the Father knew that they was teaching trash, so he said, okay, let me give them some trash to teach. Now it makes sense. So as I sit here and I'm reading this and I'm hearing the disciples not knowing the parables like I know them and the word, which is the mystery to the kingdom. That's the word. But I was able to know it when I was a teenager. They couldn't know it. Why? They didn't have what Sister Deborah had. The 12 disciples with Yeshua, when he had to break that down to them, because they was like, wait a minute, why are you telling them one thing and telling us another? They didn't know it. They were ignorant to what he was talking about. But Sister Deborah, she know exactly the breakdown in spirit and in truth. See, the disciples had not received what Sister Deborah had received. I received the Ruach HaKodesh. When they were going through this and they was asking him this, the Ruach wasn't in them. Just because Yeshua was on the outside, so what? They needed what we needed, the Holy Spirit on the inside. This is why they couldn't see it. But Sister Deborah can break this thing up and land this thing down. But the scare of it is this. When I sat here at this desk eating my sandwich and grapes, the Spirit says to me to go here. And I went there and I said, wait a minute, Father, that's a dangerous thing. Yep, it is. Now one of you would grip it. He said, for whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundantly. You see? So what he's saying is there are those who's going to have, and y'all going to continue to add on to them. But listen to this. Listen to this. But whosoever have not. Whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even what he has. There's people running around here today want people to think that they got it, and they don't. You know what they missing? The Holy Spirit. They don't have it. But they teaching, they preaching. They got people going by great numbers to the broad gate, happy, joyful, and they don't even know what they're going to. They don't even know the direction in which they are going into. They don't know that the broad gate was predestined. It's a way, the broad gate is already, it was created before anybody was on the earth. The broad gate was ready for your tail before heaven and earth was created. The broad gate was waiting for your tail to step in the lane you're supposed to be going in. While you out here clowning and acting a fool, you ain't got no business on this platform listening to me when you know you need to be sitting somewhere in darkness. That's where you need to be sitting. Go over, it's 1 million platforms. And the majority of them are darkness. That's what your words are for. Go over there and sit down and have a seat. I know they got a seat for you. Waiting for you. Head that way. Because this here is an eye-opener to those that's in the spirit. It's for only that one. It's not for you. It's for the one. To look at that one verse and see said, even what you have will be taken from you. Let's go to Matthew 25. What it's saying is, y'all, people are running around here with a one-way ticket to the kingdom. They one-way ticket to Yah, to the Most High Yah. They just think they there. And nobody can't tell them no different. Nothing no different. But I'm going to show you something. He said, he that have. You have to have something first. And you would receive more abundantly. He that have not. Who is this one that have? Who is this one that have not? Look like you trying to tell me, Father, somebody got something and somebody don't. And even the one that don't have, you're going to take what they have from them. What is going on? Something is wrong, y'all. Something's going on. So when I get to Matthew 25 and verse 24, listen to this. Matthew 25 and verse 24. It says, it's talking about those three that he gave talents. He gave one 5, he gave one 2, and he gave one 1. When he was pleased, the Most High was pleased with the one that he gave 2. He was pleased with the one that he gave 5 to. Let's see what happened to the one. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 24. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, weeping where thou hast not sown, and gather where thou hast not strawed. Now you notice he said, I know thy. He said what he said. I know, let me say what he said. Lord, I knew thee. I knew thee. This 1 talent says, I knew thee. Many of you all out here saying the same thing. I knew thee. I know Yah. I know the Most High. I know the Father in heaven. You're wrapping yourself with a relationship. I know him. I know thee. I know thee. And you don't even know him. That's just like those who are going to come to the kingdom and say, I did this in your name. I did this in, because they think they know him. You see, these same people are going to be taken away to a lake of fire with this same game. He just reminded me, the devil, they're going to play that same game that they playing even on you. They're going to come to the kingdom with it. But right here, he's revealing to us, be careful with people who's running around here telling you they in there. They can do that mess here on the earth. You know why? In your instructions, it says they're going to come back to the kingdom. And they're going to say, I did this, I did this, I did this in your name, I did this in your name, I did this in your name. It's the same thing he's saying in Matthew chapter 13 and verse 13, in Matthew chapter 25, verse 24, and which other? And verse 26. They're going to portray they know him on this earth. They're going to betray it to many. Many going to fall forth from the left to the right, in the back, and many people in front of them. They're going to fall for it. But they ain't going to have no idea what they're falling for. Don't ever take the word of somebody because they're your same nationality. Don't do that. That shows you that you ain't right in the spirit. Somebody comes saying something to you in the flesh because y'all the same nationality. That shows you that you were never right in the spirit. If you think that that person is just and that person is upright and that person is holy and righteous because they your same Nationality? You done lost it. Because this thing come by spirit. And spirit has no nationality detached to it. So if they come to you lying to get you to fall off, what was my title? To let what you had been given to be taken from you, then that's what you should. That's the kingdom. Set it up for you real good. Don't ever feel you trust people based on their outer appearance. Because their outer appearance ain't who they are. It's their spirit. He said we fight not against flesh and blood, but principality in high places. So he's letting us know it's a spiritual thing. It's not a flesh thing. You can't tell these people on this earth that. Because Satan already deceived the whole world. So he did what he did. He come down here to do. He fulfilled his destiny. Have you reached yours? Since you said you holy than thou, what have you done outside of try to go after anybody that chop your tail inside out in the spirit realm? Then you jump to find someone else. It's best you go out into the highways and byways and find all the flesh that you can convince that you are holy than thou, that you serve an unseen Most High God. You're not going to be able to. People, it's not often you cross on the left. It's not often you cross on the right. It's not often you cross from the back. It's not often you cross from the front. A servant of the Most High Yah that's teaching spirit and truth with the light in their right hand. But if you do, don't let nobody take what Yah has suffered to be in your presence. Because you ain't going to find it nowhere else. But someone can allow you to see how you're going to have what was given to you taken from you. Easily. And when you think because somebody, your same nationality, they for you, you go right ahead. That shows you had no part of Yah in you. None whatsoever. And you're that weak to allow them to convince you this is a flesh thing, this is a race thing, instead of a spiritual thing. So here shows you the example. Matthew 25 and verse 24. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, now he come to the Most High, not to Yeshua. And he said, I knew thee, that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. Now watch this here. Verse 27. It says, thou ought therefore to have put the money to the exchangers, and then at the coming I should have received my own assurance. Assury. Ussury. With assure. Read. Verse 28. Take therefore the talent from him. See, this individual parable is showing you that this was someone who received something from the kingdom. And he had all the time on the earth to do what was right. And he did nothing with it. Y'all said, take it from him. And give it to the righteous one that knows how to do something with it. And send this one to the lake of hell. So you run your tail around on this earth thinking you have the power and the authority to swing the Most High any way you want. People, I taught a message about trying to use the Creator, the Most High Yah, like a mop. People tend to want to mop with Yah, and they mopping him based on their feelings, their emotion, and they crying tales, their hate, their pride, their narcissistic spirit. They want to use the Creator, the Most High Yah, like a mop. Anytime their emotions are hurt, let me get them out. Anytime their feelings are hurt, let me get them out. Anytime they can't have their way, let me get them out. Every way possible, they try to use a mop and use the Most High to cover up all their wrong thinking, their wrong doing, their wrong action, their wrong motive, their wrong pride, their wrong ego, their wrong self-centered, their wrong narcissist mindset, and their wrong control spirits. Let me get them out. Let me get them out. They need them out. And if they can take you down with the Titanic, they will. Because they need it. And that's what's going on in the world today. People need wicked and evil to go down with them. And they taking many, even some new faces going down. Don't you let what Yah has given unto thee be taken away. Don't let nobody tell you this is the way. We are the same nationality. We are the same females. We are the same males. We in the same belief. Because they got you. Once they can convince you that who you are on the outside make you and them equal to the Most High on the inside. And then they get you to what? Fall by the wayside. And now, whatever little Yah had given you, you lose out. Why are you losing out? Because it didn't manifest anything in you to where you become something different than what you were. Because the first thing people would do would convince you to the utmost, as well as they trying to convince you. Let me tell you, at the same time, they talking against you. They're talking against you at the same time they trying to convince you. They trying to convince you at the same time talking against you. Why? Because they want you in the same basket they find themselves in now. They are now in that basket because they let all those ways of their flesh cause them to lose the ways that Yah was trying to show them in the spirit, to get them to understand that it cannot be both ways. You either let that flesh go and learn to walk in spirit and truth and the light in the right hand, or you keep on thinking you can use Yah like a mop. This message is actually explaining to you in Matthew chapter 25, starting with verse 24, go all the way down to verse 30. Matthew chapter 25, verse 24. Matthew chapter 25, verse 24, all the way down to verse 30. Read that. And then go to Matthew chapter 13 and read all the way down to verse, I love the whole 13 to be honest. 15. Let's just say that, the 15. And then see if the Holy Spirit bring to you exactly what he brought, the way he brought it to me. Because he will. You know, I'm sitting here adding a lot of stuff with it. And this is the reason why I can't balance, because the Spirit is still allowing me to say certain other things that's kind of throwing me off. But go back to Matthew chapter 13 Read from verse 10 all the way down to 15. Matthew chapter 13, read from verse 10 all the way down to 15. Then you go over to Matthew 25 and you read from Matthew 25 from 24 all the way down to verse 30. And you will see right there. Y'all can even use this as being blotted out. Because that's exactly what it said. That's exactly what it said. Because in 13, it says, in verse 13, is, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. No, it's in verse 12, it says, but whosoever have not, watch this here. Now, if they don't have not, how is it what they do have going to be taken? Highlight verse 12 and wear that bad boy out. Wear it out until you get the fullness of the mystery. There's a high level of mystery in that. Because it's bouncing off of Matthew 24 and Matthew 25, verse 24, all the way down to 30. It's showing you of the talent that had one, how he was given something. But his mindset and how he used it. See, it goes deeper than how we want to bring it, the talent itself. It goes deeper within him because he was supposed to use it and manifest something in him. You see? And instead, he didn't do anything with it. He let it sit there. So he didn't work that work that was given to him to work within him, because that's how a lot of people today think. They think they holier than thou. They think their ticket is in their hand. I don't care what nobody say. I got my ticket. Good, you got your ticket, baby, because I didn't get one. I tell you what, though, mine is written. And wherever he had me written, I salute him for just giving me that opportunity to be the best that he knew that I could be. And I'm grateful for that. Giving me the opportunity to come to this devil platform and not dance with the devil. Not play on this platform with all these other devil platforms, but be about speaking his spirit and truth and the light. And not about all this darkness that's being taught. So I'm grateful right now. So I give him glory and honor today. I give him the praise and honor that's due him. He's the excellent one. He's the greatest one. He's the powerful one. He's the all-knowing one. He's the perfect one. He's the wonderful one. He's that kind one. He's that merciful one. He's the only one. And there is no other. And I give him all glory and praise because he entitled, not just in the kingdom, but Father, in the earth, where you have your spirit rooted in those that knows who you are, who you were, and who you're going to be. I give it the praise and glory to you. Thank you, Father, for all that grace and that mercy. Thank you for that kindness, that give and gave. Thank you for you. All by yourself. Father, you don't need me. You all that and some. And I give you the glory, you the praise, you the honor. And let these clowns keep theirs. And I forever give you the praise, but I want you all to do that study. Because that is a powerful study. It helped me realize how important it is to wash my hands with individuals. Because they already washed in the eyes of Yah. I got to know that I got to wash mine and stop thinking and letting the door sling open so wide. Let them go. The wheat and the tare have been separated already. Step into that realm and let that separation that Yah already put there be there. And I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, I give the Most High all praise and all glory and all honor. Because he's all that and some. No one cares about where you stand, where you standing, what you believe, what you have received. Ain't nothing as great as who he is And he that all by himself. He don't need me. He don't need you. He don't need we. He don't need thee. He don't need none of us to make him who he is. He's all that answer. And not only do the kingdom knows it, the earth knows it. And I will be back with the message in which I was cut off yesterday. And I say unto you all, do your deep study. Matthew chapter 13, verse 10 down to verse 15. Then go into Matthew 25. Read chapter 25 of Matthew, verse 24 to verse 30. And you will see that one that had that same talent. The whole ideal of that same talent is also can be found in Matthew's, where he says the one that in verse 12, the one, but whosoever had not, what is it that didn't have, Father? Watch this here. Watch this. From him shall be taken away even that he had. Either he had it or he didn't, Deborah. I get you now, Father. He didn't have you. And even though he had the gift to manipulate you, he said he gonna take what he used to manipulate you from him. And it got to be in this thing. So I say unto you, good luck with running to and fro, up and down these platforms, trying to find someone that's going to give you spirit and truth, trying to find someone that's going to fall under your protocol. You messed up from the floor up. You messed your own self up. It was no reason, but because that energy of self-centered, self-motivated, self-ego, self-pride got in your way and you let it win you again. This ain't the first time. This ain't your only rodeo. And people, don't let people mislead you to go in the way of their feelings and their emotions and their personal opinions, because they can take you there. Don't ever, ever follow the multitude based on a nationality. Y'all don't have no nationality in the kingdom. So he would not be leading you to follow a nationality. He wants you to follow those that are walking in his spirit. And that's where you are going to be left on the sideline. Because you think it's about the outer man and how you feel in the inner man. Not the inner man spirit, but in your flesh. But y'all is dealing with our spirits and calling us to come into a oneness where it's more important than anything in our spirit. I know that's a place where no one wants to enter anymore. No one wants to be about the spirit realm, but guess what? I like to see what position you're going to be in when we in the center of tribulation. And when you haul off and want that spirit realm to come save you or get you out or return something or help pull you out, it ain't going to be there for you. The spirit realm is from within. And it don't only pull up only when you're in trouble. It's pull up and abide in you and be all that it is. And that is greater. Either he in you or you in your own self. But he ain't going to let you think that he's going to let you call him to be in you while you playing in yourself. Wanting to manipulate yourself to believe that he's for all the wickedness, sorcery, witchcraft that people are putting out on people. Did you all know when people think their thoughts are witchcraft and Satanism and sorcery, when they know who you are, but yet they can't shake the fact that they followed you and now they see you to be Satan's enemy? Wake up, people. I, Sister Deborah, will be back real soon. Shalom and shalom. Appreciate each and every last one of you in the live chat. Shalom and shalom.